A quick note for the Luigi Mangione groupies. You've got to stop sending me direct messages and emails asking me to endorse the St. Luigi fan club. It's just not going to happen. I don't believe in vigilante justice. I don't think the way for reform and getting lower drug prices in America and the rest of the world is by shooting an insurance executive in the back in broad daylight. I think there has to be justice for that. I wrote a book, as many of you know, called Pharma. It's an 800-page book, Greed, Lies, and the Poisoning of America in 2020. It's an investigation into how the pharmaceutical industry has for decades ripped off the American public in terms of excessive drug profits. There's no doubt I've been a great critic of pharmacy benefit managers and orphan drugs. I've spoken frequently about the Sackler family who made billions of dollars from an addictive drug in OxyContin, and why I thought that there should have been criminal investigations into that family. There is sort of a cult following of pharma, and people believe that because I'm such a harsh critic of the drug industry, that it means that I must also therefore have rallied to the support of somebody who killed an insurance executive in New York City. That's absolutely not the case. I heard after the initial murder had taken place from maybe a couple of dozen people that said, "Why don't you publicly come out for Mangione?" And then I got a surge of interest in June after I had done a debate at Oxford in which I was on the winning side of a team that said that profits should be taken out of healthcare. So people looked at that as that debate from Oxford went viral, and they assumed this guy who wrote the book and is saying, let's take profits out of healthcare, he must be a fan of Mangione and a backer of this type of vigilante justice. Not true. At that time, I answered the emails that came in the direct messages. But now that the trial has started for Mangione, they're having the pretrial hearings. It's sort of reached a new crescendo. I've received over 1,000 emails and direct messages in the past couple of weeks. I'm a two-person operation. Myself, my wife, Tricia Posner. We sort of do the investigations and the reporting on our own. So I can't just put up an auto reply that goes to just those of you coming in with a wacky idea to say, help Mangione. I'm instead doing this very quick video clip to be able to say, stop. You're going to get ignored. I'm not in your corner. I don't support it in any way whatsoever. And if you think that Luigi Mangione, who murdered an insurance executive in some warped vision of how to bring around drug prices and a manifesto in America, did the right thing, then you've got to get your own head straightened out first and get some sense of morality. Get a life. Because I condemn it, and I stand very firmly as a former lawyer that this person, Mangione, is guilty. He will hopefully be found guilty in a court of law, and let's get on to doing real things to reform drug prices and the pharmaceutical industry short of vigilante justice.